Hello, hello, and welcome back to Dream Queen. Any questions as to what it is that I do? How do I do it? How do I get the songs? People that I recommend, channels that I work, that I recommend as well, people that I work with, services that I provide. What else? Donations, any events or anything coming up down below in the description. Now we are going to go ahead and continue on with the elements connection. So we have fire and air. The song is The Man Who Can't Be Moved by the script. The verse that spoke out to me out of the lyrics was, I'm not broken, I'm just a broken-hearted man. Again, we have somebody in this connection, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the divine masculine, because I do feel that a lot of the divine feminine are also harnessing this energy, and it's not so much because, oh, there goes my ear, not because of something that the divine masculine did, but more because of something that they themselves did. So what I'm sensing with the divine feminine within this energy and this connections are that a lot of you gave into those energies and reacted when your person did something. And not only did you hurt your person, but you hurt yourself three times worse than you hurt them, because you allow yourself to, it's not about temptation, but you allow yourself to vibrationally be brought down because of the moment. All you could have think about or thought about was getting revenge, and you didn't see how that, God, there goes my ear, how that actually made it worse and brought you way back when it comes to your alignment and when it comes to healing. Because whomever you chose to sleep with, that wasn't your person, whether it was one person or multiple partners, you took on all those hurt emotions and those hurt energies, and now you have to do more work for yourself. So for the divine masculine, for the connection, all right, I'll take you then. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Keeps on wanting to go down, but we're going to get it. All right. So for the divine masculine, we have the earth guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. For the connection right now, it is the hermit. Retreat and recharge. And this is something that both of you are needing to do because of your actions. And for the divine feminine, we have the trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. Unfortunately, in the near past, when you chose to react to what your person was doing, and you decided that doing the same thing so that they can feel your pain, you didn't exchange energy the correct way. You just took in energies for other people. What is that in my face? I don't know. It looks like I'm about to break out, but I don't know. Anyways, I know you guys are like my mirror, right? Earth sign. Why did I say earth sign? Maybe there's an earth sign intervening in this connection. Sorry, didn't want to say that, but earth guardian, that is what I wanted to say, is page 98. Take time to connect deeply with the energy of the earth so that you can feel supported and make decisions based on strength and integrity. The hermit for the connection is, where's the hermit? I know where this one is because I look at it all the time, right? Page 38. I'm looking, it went right to it. The time to reach to rest and recuperate in order to continue your growth. Benefit from the information that will come directly from your heart space. And then the trader, which is kind of funny because I feel like some of you feel like that, like you were betrayed. So then you chose, page 80, you chose to go ahead and do the same thing, but you just didn't do it correctly. You lowered your vibration. Make connections and exchange information, talents, and support. But instead of doing that, you went to those lower energies. With the earth guardian, I feel like the divine masculine, he's trying to get into the space of how can I put it, like trying to redefine himself by reconnecting to his true nature, like his truest form, if that makes any sense. The Divine Feminine, if you haven't realized it, you're going to start realizing how reacting to what your person was doing in the 3D, instead of staying connected and staying aligned, has cost you a great deal of quote-unquote what we call time wasted. It is not time wasted. It is, I can't even shuffle. We're not even going to try. I shuffled them before we started. Now let me stop. Let me stop. Oh, God. Yeah, your energy, Divine Feminine. Yeah, I understand you're hurt. I understand that you wish you could take back what you did, but you can't. You have to move forward and not stay stuck in those energies that happen for a reason. So both of you are being guided to go within. You both are being guided to be in this hermit mode. I feel like the Divine Masculine, believe it or not, even if he's not showing it, he's more into those energies than you yourself are, because you're not victimizing yourself, but you're starting the blame game with yourself, and you need to stop that. So the Divine Masculine energy. So we have the past, the present, and the future. And the Divine Masculine, we have the Judgment in reverse with the Eight of Cups, and then the Queen of Swords in reverse. So your Divine Masculine, the Divine Masculine in this energy had decided that because he couldn't have things the way that he wanted, or the person that he wanted, he was going to create his own judgment, and he was going to choose what he wanted for his life and not what he was being guided to do so. So in an essence, to try to find his own, what he perceived to be his own happiness, he himself put himself in a position where not only did he lose things, I want to say like just in the financial sense, but also emotional. Because with the Eight of Cups, even though it came out in the upright, to me, this is a person that, because they chose not to follow their heart, got very hurt and is now having to deal with all of that pain that they themselves brought onto themselves. And with the Queen of Swords in reverse, is like, this is the energy that he is, in an essence, trying, or that his soul is pushing him to have towards his person and towards the connection, because he's getting that realization and that emotional connection that it is not up to them to bring judgment. It is up to a higher force, a higher power. May be whatever you call it, God, source, divine universe. For this connection we have in the recent past, the Hierophant in the reverse. And this is both of you lacking in one way or another that connection with your higher self, with your soul, and not allowing things to come clearly. So like him, the Divine Masculine, wanting to find judgment, wanting to want and go after what he wants no matter what, right? Then having the DF react to the DMs. So it's like both of you were so completely disconnected within yourself that allowed everything that went down to go down. So then we have the Queen of Wands is the current energy that is trying to push through. So the communication wants to be restarted. And both of you have to go within yourself in order to allow that communication to begin, whether it is on a 3D or in a spiritual sense. Because what you have to understand, when we start communicating telepathically, when we start communicating in like our dreams and things like that, it is preparing us for the 3D version, so that kind of like sensing and testing the waters to see if the other person is ready. Because that is leading, the whole point is to lead to the lovers. And this is the ultimate end game, is to be in this space of unconditional love for each other, where it is not that you make me happy, it is that you support my happiness, you support the things that I do. And I read that, and I don't know why it came up. If I'm not mistaken, you have a channel, and I know you're going to watch this, so go ahead and comment. You have posted something on Instagram, wasn't it, that it says, I bring you happiness, but it says like, I support your happiness or something like that. And I feel like that is something that these people in these energies have to get to the understanding. For the Divine Feminine, for the recent past, we have the Moon. And to me, this was that disconnect that you had that allowed you to react versus respond when your DM did something that made you angry or disagree with. We have the King of Swords is the current energy for the Divine Feminine, then led by the Empress. So you need to, it's not about putting your guard down, and it's not about allowing other people to step over you. That's not what I'm saying. What you're doing in regards to other people is fine, but this Queen of Swords energy, when it comes to yourself, you need to accept where you did wrong and move on. Accept it, cry, get angry, slam, whatever the fuck you have to do, and release it, because you cannot stay in those energies of blaming yourself for not seeing that teaching moment that you missed, because this is who you are, and this is who you have always been, and this is where your soul is always leading you, to the Empress. So stop thinking that you're a queen, because you're not a queen. You are an Empress. You're not a queen. You're over with this phase. You're an Empress. So stand on your ground, admit when you're wrong, and let the shit go. Let it go. Nice and short. Whew, I like short. Let me stop. And I'm trying to remember, and I have the name at the tip of my tongue who posted that on Instagram. But my love, please, definitely. And if I said it wrong, please post the correct quote that you had on your Instagram, but it was something along that line. Anyways, guys, I want to go ahead and say thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys real soon. Mwah. Love you.